Welcome back. This segment I like to call, we're going to demystify the foolishness. And what I do is it's an opportunity for my Twitter followers and my Facebook friends to just basically send me questions, and I answer them on the air because I know if they have these questions, you got the same questions or very similar questions too. So let's just move on into it. Okay, the first question we have is, what should I do if my house is going up for sheriff's sale? This is my answer. What you need to not do is do nothing. Did that make sense? All right, let me repeat it. Do something, anything. Find a lawyer, come up with some money, figure out a plan of how you're going to save this house. But you need to have a real conversation with yourself. And the conversation should be something like this. This mortgage payment is $2,700 a month. Can I really afford to pay this $2,700? Or do I really need to let this house go? And I mean, it sounds like a harsh question, but this is your reality moment. If you cannot afford the home, you need to let it go. But if you can afford the home, then you need to then find a lawyer and have them file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy for you as soon as possible. But again, understand this. If you file a Chapter 13, you're going to have to pay that $2,700 a month, every month going forward, plus whatever it is you owe. The court's going to spread it out over 5 years. So once you're in the 13, you're going to have to pay $27, the regular mortgage payment, plus. Also, I need to bring this to your attention. If you're falling behind on your home, you want to act early. You don't want to bury your head in the sand. You want to come up with a plan early. Because once you come up with an early plan, or you start preparing early, you have more options. If you came to our office and you're not in sheriff's sale status, we probably would have tried for a modification. But if your house is already listed for sheriff's sale, that means you've sit for a while. And all you have at this point is a 13. So if you hear anything, if your house is falling behind, do something, and do something early. Okay, the next question is, should I stop attending college if I can't afford my next semester out of pocket? I'm already 3 years in. Well, I'm hoping that during those 3 years, you have paid for it out of pocket. And now you're looking to take out student loans just for 1 year. Listen, student loans, I call them the original gangsters. Why? You can't get rid of them. You have to be crippled from the neck down to not pay it. So I always tell my clients, look, if you have a child that was born today, start saving $100 a month for that child. Put it in an IRA, put it in a 529, which is an education IRA. And if you save $100 a month when the child is born, on the child's 18th birthday, you will have somewhere in the neighborhood of about $200,000 to $300,000. That's the school fee right there. But if you didn't plan that way and now you're up for, you're 3 years in and you only have a year left, go ahead and get the student loans if you can get them. Get grants or scholarships or whatever. Make student loans be the last resource. But if that's all you have, that's all you have. But when you get out, you don't eat. You pay that sucker off first. Pay it off. Don't carry that debt. That debt goes nowhere. And I know some of us are having hard times getting jobs and the likes. That's why I'm afraid of student loans. But if that's all you have, that's all you have. But take this lesson. Again, prepare early. Prepare early for the education expense that are to come. Okay, my next question from a Twitter follower. My husband passed away recently. He had no life insurance. I can't support my home and 2 daughters. What should I do financially? If you're in a house and you can't afford it, you need to get out. I'm not here to tell you fairy tales. If you cannot afford the home, get out. And that gives us another life lesson. We have to be prepared for our lives. I may not be sure that this shirt of mine is blue, but I'm sure I'll be dying. And if I know I'm going to die, I must be prepared for it. So for those of you who are out there without wills and without life insurance, take this as a lesson. Be prepared for your death. It's a road we must walk. Now, on that, I'm going to end with this. Listen, in my country, we have this saying, walk good, and I'll see you next time.
Have questions? Need solutions? Call 1-800-355-2193 to speak with Georgette and her team of professionals.